Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our English listening practice. In today's conversation, we're going to talk about an interesting and relatable topic, the pros and cons of students bringing their phones to school, especially from parents' point of view. Some parents think that phones can help students learn and stay connected, while others worry that they can be distracting and affect focus in class. Through this conversation, you will learn how to express opinions, agree and disagree politely, and share reasons in English. So, listen carefully to both sides of the discussion and think about your own opinion too. Are you ready? Let's get started. Hey there, I'm Lily. I'm here with my husband, Axel. We're actually pretty stressed because our daughter's still not back from school. I really wish the school allowed phones. It'd make it so much easier to get a hold of her. Axel, it's already late. Why isn't she home yet?
I know. I've been checking the clock too. Maybe she stayed for some school activity?
But she would have told us, right? She always tells me if she's going to be late.
Yeah, that's true.
This is exactly why I hate that rule. Why won't the school allow students to bring their phones?
They said it helps students focus more and avoid distractions.
Focus, Axel. It's already past 9 p.m. What kind of focus is that? I can't even contact my own daughter.
I understand, Lily. I'm worried too. I'm trying to stay calm.
I can't stay calm. What if something happened? What if she's in trouble?
Don't jump to conclusions. She's a smart kid. She knows how to take care of herself.
But she's still our child. Did you try calling the school?
I did, but no one answered. It's already closed.
Of course it's closed. This is so frustrating.
Maybe she's with a friend?
Which friend? I don't even know who she's with because I can't ask her.
Okay, let's think. Did she mention anything this morning?
She said she had a normal day. Nothing special, just classes.
No extra lessons, no club activities?
Axel, what if she got lost or missed her ride?
Then she would find a way to get help. She's not helpless.
You're too calm about this.
And you're too panicked. We need balance right now.
I'm her mother. Of course I'm panicking.
And I'm her father. I care just as much.
Then why don't you look worried?
I am worried. I just don't want both of us to panic at the same time. Look, if she's not home in 15 minutes, we'll go out and look for her, okay?
I keep imagining the worst.
That's normal, but let's not let fear control us.
I wish she had a phone.
Yeah, maybe after this, we should talk to the school about that rule.
Or at least give students permission in emergencies.
Exactly.
See? This wouldn't have happened if the school allowed phones. No, I'm serious. We were worried for hours. We couldn't even contact her.
I get your point, but phones can be a big distraction in class.
Distraction is better than parents panicking like this.
Not really. Imagine students scrolling social media instead of listening to the teacher.
Then the school should make rules, not ban them completely.
Rules are hard to control. Kids will still find ways to use their phones.
But at least in situations like this, we can reach her.
And what about exams? Cheating would be easier.
There are ways to prevent that. Teachers can collect phones during exams.
That sounds complicated.
Parenting is complicated, Axel, and tonight proved it. I just don't want to feel this helpless again.
I understand that. I really do.
Then why are you still against it?
Because I also care about her education. Too much phone use isn't good.
I'm not asking for unlimited use, just for safety.
Maybe there's a middle ground, like maybe she can bring a phone but keep it turned off during school hours.
And only use it in emergencies? That actually sounds reasonable.
See, we don't have to fight about it.
No, Axel, I still think the school is wrong. Kids should be allowed to bring phones.
And I still disagree. Phones will only make things worse.
Worse, we just went through hours of stress.
And that doesn't mean we ignore the negative effects of phones.
You're being too strict.
And you're being too emotional.
Of course I am. I was worried about our daughter.
So was I, but I'm thinking long term.
Long term doesn't matter if something happens right now.
It does matter. Discipline and focus are important for her future.
Safety is more important than focus.
And habits are more important than temporary fear.
Temporary? You call this temporary?
Yes, she's home now. She's safe.
That doesn't erase what we felt.
But it shows that she handled the situation.
Or maybe she was just lucky.
Lily, you're overthinking again.
And you're underestimating the risk.
If we give her a phone, she might depend on it too much.
That's better than having no way to reach her.
She can ask teachers for help.
What if teachers aren't around?
There are always adults at school.
Not outside school. What about after school? See, you don't have an answer for that.
I just don't want her glued to a screen all day.
Then teach her discipline. Don't take away the tool.
Tools can become problems if misused.
And rules can become problems if they're too strict.
So what do you want? No rules at all?
That's not what I said. I want balance, safety, and discipline.
And I want focus and responsibility.
Then why does it feel like we're on opposite sides?
Because we're both stubborn.
Maybe we're both right in some way. I just don't want to go through tonight again.
And I don't want her future to be affected by bad habits.
Honestly, that school is so outdated. What kind of school bans phones completely in this modern world?
A school that wants students to focus.
No, a school that refuses to adapt.
I don't think that's fair.
Everything is digital now. Communication is important. Safety is important.
And so is concentration.
Axel, this isn't the 1990s anymore.
That doesn't mean every modern thing is good.
Phones are not the problem. It's how people use them.
Exactly, and teenagers don't always use them responsibly.
Then teach them, don't ban them.
Sometimes removing temptation is the best solution.
That's not teaching, that's avoiding the problem.
It's protecting their learning environment.
By isolating them from reality?
By giving them space to think without distractions.
You call it space, I call it restriction.
I call it discipline.
And I call it old-fashioned thinking.
Old-fashioned doesn't always mean wrong.
It does when it causes unnecessary stress for parents.
It also prevents addiction.
Not all kids are addicted to their phones.
But many are.
So punish everyone because of that?
It's not punishment, it's prevention.
Prevention shouldn't ignore real-life situations.
Inconvenience shouldn't replace values.
Values won't help me contact my child in an emergency.
But strong values help her make better decisions.
I just feel like the school is stuck in the past.
And I feel like you're only seeing the negative side.
Lily, listen. Kids need to learn without gadgets first.
Without gadgets, Axel, this is the AI era.
That's exactly why they need strong basic skills.
No, that's exactly why they need to adapt.
If they rely on technology too early, they won't think for themselves.
Or maybe they'll become smarter by using it.
Only if they know how to control it.
And how will they learn that if they're not allowed to use it?
Step by step, not full access all the time.
But banning phones completely makes no sense now.
It makes sense in a classroom.
AI is everywhere, Axel. Homework, research, communication, everything.
And that's exactly why schools need to slow things down.
Slow down? The world isn't slowing down.
Education shouldn't just follow trends.
It's not a trend, it's the future.
The future still needs critical thinking.
AI can help with that.
Or replace it.
Only if people use it lazily.
And teenagers can be lazy.
So again, everyone suffers because of that?
It's about building discipline first.
Discipline and technology can go together.
In theory, yes. In reality, it's harder.
You're underestimating this generation.
And you're overestimating their control.
Axel, if she doesn't learn how to use AI now, she'll fall behind.
If she depends on AI now, she'll never fully develop her own skills.
That's not true.
Then why do so many students copy answers from AI?
Because no one teaches them how to use it properly.
Exactly. That's why school's limited.
Limiting isn't teaching.
It's guiding. It's protecting their ability to think independently.
And I want her to be ready for the real world.
The real world still values independent thinking.
And also digital skills.
Both are important.
Then why does it feel like we have to choose one?
Maybe we don't, or maybe she needs both, strong fundamentals and smart use of technology.
So you're saying phones are okay?
I'm saying controlled use might be okay.
That's all I've been trying to say.
And I've been trying to say it needs limits.
Axel, if we're talking about the future, we can't ignore AI in learning.
I'm not ignoring it, I'm just being careful about it.
AI can help students learn faster.
Or make them dependent.
It gives instant explanations. That's a good thing.
But struggling to understand something is also part of learning.
Not everyone learns well by struggling.
But everyone needs to think.
AI doesn't stop thinking, it supports it.
Only if used properly.
Exactly. So teach them how to use it properly.
And what if they use it to cheat?
Students have always found ways to cheat, even without AI.
AI just makes it easier.
It also makes learning more accessible.
How?
Imagine a student who doesn't understand a lesson. AI can explain it again anytime.
That's true.
No need to wait for the teacher or feel embarrassed.
But it might replace asking real questions in class.
Or it could prepare them to ask better questions. AI can personalize learning.
And also give wrong information sometimes.
That's why critical thinking is important.
Which is exactly what I'm worried about.
Then AI should be part of teaching critical thinking.
That sounds ideal, but not always realistic.
Nothing is perfect, Axel, but ignoring AI is not the answer.
I'm not saying ignore it.
Then what?
Use it as a tool, not a shortcut. Students should try first, then use AI for help.
That's actually a good rule.
And they should verify what AI says.
Yes, not just copy and paste. So AI is not the enemy.
No, misuse is the enemy. And discipline still matters.
And adaptation also matters.
Looks like we're meeting in the middle again.
So we're back to the same point again.
Maybe, but I think we understand each other better now.
I still believe AI and phones are important for her future.
And I still believe discipline and focus are just as important.
I don't want her to fall behind.
And I don't want her to lose her ability to think independently.
Maybe we've been arguing the wrong way.
What do you mean?
It's not about choosing one over the other.
Go on.
It's about combining both.
Technology and discipline?
Yes, she can learn with AI but still think for herself.
And she can have a phone but still follow rules.
Exactly.
That actually makes sense.
We were both right, just in different ways.
Yeah, I can see that now.
I was too focused on the future and you too focused on control, but both matter.
So we guide her and not give her total freedom either. Balance.
She uses AI to support her learning but not replace her thinking. She brings a phone for safety.
But not for distraction. I'm glad we talked this through, even if we argued a lot.
Me too.
In the end, we both want the same thing.
What's that?
The best for her.
So yeah, that's basically how it goes between me and my husband. Even though we butt heads a lot, we always find a way to work things out. Just like earlier, we only argued because we care so much about our daughter. At the end of the day, loving our daughter means we also have to keep things good between the two of us. All right, everyone, that's all for today's English listening story. I hope you enjoyed the story and learned something new today. Remember, learning English takes time and practice, so keep listening and keep learning every day because consistency is the key to mastering a new language. If this video helped you improve your English, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more English learning content. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.